Ceiling rack makers slap 600 pounds on the box and hope you never actually load it. Today we expose who's lying and who actually holds. 5 overhead ceiling racks, ranked by real owner trust, not box claims. The wrong pick means collapsed storage, wasted installation hours, and a ceiling full of regret. The criterion that actually separates these: verified ratings backed by serious review volume. Specs lie. Owners don't. That's exactly what we tested. And the surprise winner isn't the biggest rack here. At $189.99, the FlexiMount's GL1 is selling you something different. A motorized lifting system on a 4x4 footprint, rated to 350 pounds. That sounds clever. But stress test the price, and the math gets uncomfortable fast. The 4x8 version in this lineup holds 750 pounds and costs less. You're paying more for less storage. The GL1 earns its 4.4 stars across 416 reviews, but buyers consistently flag twisted cables on arrival, causing uneven lifts. And there's no adjustment to fix it once it's up. If you specifically need the lift mechanism, it delivers. Everyone else should keep climbing. The Hand T claims connectable modular rail storage at $89.99. 4 sets, 6 bins each, heavy-duty metal. That sounds like a deal. And honestly, at this price, the hardware quality holds up. Owners verify it. 4.4 stars across 609 real buyers is legitimate confidence. But here's where the friction shows. Installation depends entirely on your ceiling joist spacing. If your joists don't cooperate, alignment gets ugly fast. One 3-star buyer put it plainly: good product, complicated install. Worth it if you're handy and your joists are accessible. If not, the next pick makes that problem disappear entirely. Number 3 is the FlexiMount's 4x8, and the pitch is simple. More floor space, same brand, same quality. At $145.98, it's the biggest footprint in this lineup. 32 square feet of ceiling storage and 750 pounds of rated capacity. That sounds like a lot. It is a lot. But here's what the 18,000 plus reviews quietly confirm. You're paying for the space, not for an easier experience. Installation still runs 3+ hours, still needs 2 people, and some buyers report minor shipping damage on arrival. If your garage is genuinely oversized and you need maximum coverage, this earns it. But if your space is average, you're buying square footage you'll never fill. The number 2 pick fits more garages and costs less doing it. The FlexiMount's 3x6 makes a specific promise: 450 pounds of capacity in a footprint that actually fits a normal 2-car garage. At $115.98, it costs less than the 4x8 above it. So does it deliver? Mostly yes. That 450-pound rating holds up across 18,000 plus real owner reviews at 4.4 stars. That is not a small sample. The 36-inch width is the sweet spot, wide enough to stack deep, narrow enough to clear a car roof without drama. The honest flaw: plan for 3+ hours of installation and bring a second person. This is not a solo afternoon project, but if your garage is average-sized and you want proven capacity without overpaying, this is the Tier 1 answer. Next, what happens when budget drops further but the marketing still promises the moon? And that brings us to the one that actually earned it. The FlexiMount's 2x8 at $109.98 is the top pick here, and the star rating tells you exactly why. 4.7 stars across over 18,000 real owners. That is not a fluke. 400 pounds of rated capacity on a rack that costs less than most people spend on a single shelf unit. The math is almost embarrassing. One honest warning: budget 3 hours minimum and bring a second person. Multiple owners, flag shipping damage on arrival, so inspect every component before you start, but once it's up, solid. Proven. The most trusted ceiling rack in this entire lineup, backed by more real buyers than everything else here combined. So why does the 2x8 win? Not capacity. The 4x8 holds more. Not price per pound of capacity. Hand T is competitive there. It wins on evidence. More verified owners, a stronger rating, longer track record. The others have specs. The 2x8 has proof. That gap matters when something heavy is hanging over your car. Trust the data, not the marketing. Bottom line, more ceiling space, more verified owners, better rating. The 2x8 wins on all three. Tight budget or smaller garage, the 3x6 handles it. Need to lift things up mechanically? The GL1 is your pick. One of these fits your ceiling. Trust the data. Links are pinned below. Drop a comment. What size garage are you working with?